Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Taylor. I'm currently living and working here in this beautiful country of New Zealand. So for someone who here for the first time ever, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you will not miss my future videos regarding to study and work here in New Zealand. Thanks so much for some of you who spend a little bit of time with me today online. This live session may only take about 15 minutes. So I hope you can take home a little bit of the tips, some of the insights about the July intake here in New Zealand. This is kind of very useful for international student. You was thinking to come to New Zealand to study, and you just have missed the February intake, so you still have one more chance this year, and even two more chances. One in July this year, and another intake will be in November this year as well. Just give me 1 minute. I just want to test my video to see if it's all okay, right? Just for some in case there is some technical errors. Just sorry, give me just 1 minute. You know, when I first came to New Zealand 10 years ago, I was also quite confused about which intake to choose. So today I'll just share my experience and some honest thoughts. It's all good now. I think the live working really, really well. Thank you so much. So first of all, what is July intake? It's basically the second intake of the year. Starting around July, some school can be in August. Not every course is available, but there are still good options like business, accounting, applied science, IT, nursing, hospitality, etc. It's kind of like a second chance if you didn't make it for February, as I mentioned before, right? Now, why do some students actually choose July intake? First, it's less competitive. February is a main intake in New Zealand, so it's usually very busy. July is a bit quieter, so things like accommodation can be a bit easier. You know, second, you have more time to prepare your English, for example, your finances, and your application and honesty. Honestly, sorry, a well prepared application really, really helps you. And one thing I want to be honest about, July is winter in New Zealand. So job opportunities are not, necessarily more. In some industries, it can actually be a bit, you know, not really popular. Yeah, it can works jobs wouldn't be too much popular, unfortunately, in July. But don't worry, later on I will share with you some more tips for you to prepare back home before flying to New Zealand, so you will not be too much worry about settling in here in New Zealand in the winter time. Um, and I just want to show you one example of an institute here in New Zealand that they have some courses open for July intake. Let me share with you my screen, okay? Just one. I would like to share with you one of the top institutes here in New Zealand. It's the Toyota Institute of Technology. They have some courses started in this July. Let me share the screen with you. Yeah, as you can see on the screen here, to use the website to explore some of the programs of the institute, you need to, especially if you are outside of New Zealand, and even if you're in New Zealand, but you're not residents or citizen here, you still need to select international to be able to see the available courses for international students. Let me share with you some of the master's programs. Let's talk about the business. So as you can see here, if you scroll down, you can see there is program called Master of Management. This is business course, guys. And if you go into the locations, I'm sorry, for some reason, I think today the internet connection is not good due to the big storm here in New Zealand happening. So the internet connection is running quite slow. I'm so sorry about that. Example, you can see for the Master of Management, there are July intake. I hope you can see it on my screen. Yeah, that's the first example. I would like to share with you the nursing course as well. I really appreciate you guys spend a little bit of time with me today online on your day off, Sunday. Really appreciate that. So here I can choose nursing just to show you one example. New Zealand Diploma in Enrolled Nursing Level 5. If I click into location, you can see they have the July intake at the Tauranga campus. Cool, that's very good. So above are the two examples of programs that have July intake at Tohoma Institute of Technology. I just want to share with you the courses. But if you would like to know more about other courses, feel free to leave the comment in under the section below. So when I finish the live, I can have a look and try to reply to you as soon as possible. And let's get back to our live. So if you are coming from Asia, of course, the weather can feel quite cold at the beginning, so you may need some time to adjust. But actually, that can be a good thing. You arrive when everything is a bit calmer, you take your time to settle in, and by the time summer comes, you're already comfortable and ready to look for more opportunities, like job opportunities. So if you're planning for July intake, here are a few small tips. First, prepare a bit more financially. Remember, financially, guys. Don't rely on getting a job immediately. Give yourself some time to settle in. Second, bring proper warm clothes. A good jacket and a waterproof shoe will really help. Third, try to arrange your accommodation early so you don't have to stress when you arrive. And lastly, don't rush. Just take your time to adjust to the new environment. Yeah, so July intake is not a second choice. It can actually be a smarter and more comfortable start if you prepare well. Yeah, I think my live section is coming to an end. Because I don't want to take a lot of your time on your days off on Sunday. But if you have any other question relating to July intake or courses, programs from the Tohoma Institute of Technologies, please feel free to flick me a message or leave the comment under the section below. I will try to reply to you as soon as possible. And once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me today on the live section. I really appreciate that and hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much and have a great day. Cheers. Bye, guys.